Hello and welcome everybody. It's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. So I had quite an adventure yesterday going to some yard sales. So what I decided to do is film a bunch of the sales, and then I'm going to keep kind of cutting in and cutting to me, showing you the items in my home. And we'll talk a little bit about what I picked, what I didn't pick, and why. So for anybody who's looking to start an eBay business, I hope this is helpful. If you're not interested in starting any kind of a business, I hope that this is enjoyable. I found some Tiffany, some Louis Vuitton, some Harry Winston, and one of the three things I just mentioned is solid 14 karat gold and is worth over $1,000. So stick around for that. Also, there's some silly things I got. Well, you'll see what I mean. I hope you enjoy this video. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you love or what you don't, and subscribe to the channel if you want to. All right, let's get started. Thanks a million for coming, everybody. Cheers. So here's the first sale of the day. Here's some blow molds. I said to the lady, how much are these? She said 100 for the shorter one, 200 for the bigger one. So moving right along. This must be her mom, I'm guessing. So lots of jewelry. I like when I see somebody who has jewelry who's an older woman, not because newer stuff doesn't have beauty or value, just because I personally like vintage pieces. And she did have some pretty things. I didn't end up buying any of it. The prices were a little bit high, and I didn't see anything interesting enough for me to resell. That's not silver. You can tell by the weight of it. And yeah, some pretty things. Just going to take a peek at those crosses also, or crucifixes rather. And I don't know what that was. I think it was empty actually. So that was $150. I did like it. It was glass. But yeah, you know, not anything I can make money on, but I did appreciate how nice it was. Now these, she told me that she got in Greece, and a woman made these out of leather, and I thought that they were pretty and interesting, but I didn't know if I could sell them or not. But I did appreciate them. She was telling me a little bit about the woman, and yeah, pretty. But I didn't end up buying anything. She was very nice too. Some nice eye candy there. So this yard sale was a real winner. Right out of the gate, I walk up to this jewelry thing, and the kid says everything in that case is $1. So I just sort of figured I can do business with these people. I like their prices, and I find a very sweet little necklace right there. Pretty stones, and I can see right away that it's sterling. I knew it was sterling anyway. I can tell by the feel, I can tell by the weight, I can tell by the way it looks. And then I picked that out. I love selling smalls on eBay. I probably should have taken a look at that, but I didn't even really notice it. Old license plates sometimes can sell. I don't usually make too much money on them, so I just sort of didn't bother with those. Now this is like a messenger bag, and I did look that up on my iPhone. It's Vuitton, and come to find out, I think that's a car. So I'm not sure. Those that might have been a mistake passing that up. Couldn't find any comps though. And here's some nice antiques. Look at that Afghan. How about that? That's an object of beauty, isn't it? I always say when I go to yard sales or to thrift stores, is it an object of beauty? Is it an unusual or very, very different item? And then the other thing I always ask myself is it collectible? I mean, there's other things I think about too, like is it useful? You know, something like a MacBook or something. And notice that I don't really think about what's antique, because just because something's old doesn't mean it's valuable. So I don't know much about silverware, but I certainly was going to take a look at it to see if it says sterling. I can tell by looking it is not sterling. It doesn't feel like sterling, not marked sterling. But I'm just having a little peek here just in case. And I don't know what that box was. I probably should have taken a look at that. That's a pretty old easel that I end up getting.
Who made it? I don't know, but I actually
So I asked her how much that is, and she says, make me an offer. So I said, well, let me just make a pile. That's what I do. I make a pile, and then I kind of have in my mind maybe about what I want to spend for something, and we can usually come to an agreement. And if the price is ridiculous and they say it's, $700, then I have the right to say thank you so much, but no thank you so much. So I just sort of start building a pile here. I thought about getting those suede chaps, but not sure really about those, so I didn't do it. This is pretty darn cool. Look at that thing. So I asked her, is this old? Like, this is the one chance we have when we're buying things to find out exactly what they are, and to try to get some sort of provenance or age or anything. And she said she got it at a yard sale and she didn't know. So here's a really big deal that happened to me right there. So I pick up that box. That's me putting my phone down because I needed two hands to open it. I see a blue box. I've never seen a blue box like that. No idea what it is. Until I open it, I see it says Harry Winston, and then I see that it is a pen. I don't really think about it too much. I'm still trying to, take a look at other things. I'm in a big, big rush. Time is money. There's a lot of sales. There were a lot of sales yesterday. So I was really trying to move on to the next and go quick, 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 quick. So I grab that Harry Winston item, throw it in the pile. I throw that dish in the pile. I actually asked her, I said, is this like Marshall's or TJ Maxx? And she had no idea on that dish. But I did buy it because I think he is magnificent. So there was a little carnival glass dish there that didn't really look special enough to me, but glassware is not my thing. I love selling electronics, but I could tell that wasn't like something that was super great or anything. Kind of a cool item though, a projector, but I don't know, most of us who have the technology can just play stuff from our phones right on our big screen TVs. There's a Darth, but I don't think that was old necessarily, so I didn't get it. What else can we see here? Just a bunch of stuff I don't know anything about. Winnie the Pooh sells well at times, so I picked that up, but it didn't look like it was in great shape, maybe not old enough. Oh, watch this. This is like a Sandra special right here. I say, yeah, it's like I got a little bit of a split. I don't know, maybe it's the Tiffany's. Let me look. Kaboom. That was so smart of me to just do that, but nothing happened to it, but I got so flustered, I never even did see if there was a mark on it, if there was a maker's mark. So, yeah, it was probably like a $10 million thing. Anyway, I'm just going to take a quick look at the watches. Not a watch expert, but I know a little bit, just enough to be dangerous, I guess. I have made money on watches before. Not interesting, not interesting. That was pretty interesting. I actually meant to grab that, but what had happened was I asked her if she had any more jewelry because I saw, she did have some vintage things, some antique things. So she came out of her house and she said, I just got something for you if you want to take a look at it. So I totally lost my train of thought and just left the watches there. So that was the one piece that she found in the house. It was very, very nice of her to go get that for me. It's not anything that I could make money on, not special enough. It is a listener. It's this very charming little piece. And now I don't want to hurt her feelings, So I said, this is really lovely. Somebody else will buy this from you. They really will. It's beautiful. But I have several that are kind of similar to that. But thank you very, very much for bringing that down for me to look at. It was very nice of her. I actually had a great time there. So let's see what else we can see. I usually will just glance quickly at shoes and clothing that I really don't have much knowledge about. But if it's something really obvious, I think those are spats. Those seemed interesting until I saw that there's the Velcro closure, and then, I don't know, I probably should have taken a closer look at those, but I just don't know. There's a beautiful old mirror, nice old frame, and I'm going to come back. I get that. I'll show you that stuff in a minute. It's really pretty. I love it. I did look it up. I don't think it's worth much money, but it is certainly lovely. I mean, maybe $20 or something, which works for me. This is unusual. I just didn't get what this is. I guess it's some little gardening thing, maybe for a house plant. It's awfully small. That's a spade and a hoe. Is that right? I'm not sure. So here's something I know nothing about, but let me just take these dishes out one by one just to make sure there's not something really good there, and then there is. I have no idea what that is. I probably should have just taken it because the prices were good, but I just didn't know. But that seemed very special to me, very pretty. When I turned it over, it is signed Scott McDowell. I paid $30 for everything from that yard sale, so let's have a look. I got this really pretty necklace, very spacey and cool. It is sterling silver. It's marked S925 right there. So I thought that was a very unusual and lovely little item. This is, I guess, what you put in the grill of a car, I think. And yeah, I thought maybe this would be something I could sell. I liked it, of course, because it's little, especially nice and easy to just to sell and photograph and ship and everything else. Further, I got these two items. So these are, you know, for you put these on your ceiling, I think, right? They're like light things. And these are beautiful. I think these have some nice age. I have this one. And I have this one. Pretty happy with those. Now this to me is just really, really an object of beauty. Look at that beautiful iridescence right there. It's sort of like opalescent and just gorgeous. So this is really dirty, but this is a really big plate. Not fun to ship, but when I saw that it was signed, you know, I knew I had to have it. So I looked this up quickly. I might be able to get triple digits for this, maybe 100 or two. Not exactly sure yet, but it certainly is beautiful. And let's not forget to talk about this absolutely incredible rug, Afghan rather. Look at the workmanship on this. Now I think this is crocheted, right? And then this part is cross stitch. Yeah, I wonder if this is an old Busilla or something. Absolutely beautiful. And I can't imagine not getting triple digits for this, but we're gonna find out, that's for sure. Now, this is something I really don't know anything about, but it looked like it was mid-century to me. And I think that's not a foo lion, is it? I was thinking it was a dragon. Now I'm not sure. Now I don't see any chips on this, but the reason that I really like this, well, I was just thinking if it didn't sell, I actually will keep this because I think this would be really fun to have a dinner party, which my husband and I love to have people over for dinner. And we could, you know, put stuff in here, even if it's just like, I don't know, tortilla chips or something. I just think this is very, very fun. So if this doesn't sell, and for me to want to ship this, it would really have to sell for a bunch too. But I think he is pretty magnificent. So, and it's still all 30. I think this is one of those things that holds, well, either a book or a picture. That's beautiful. That kind of looks like it may be Victorian. Beautiful. This is brass. So that's lovely. It has this easel thing like this. I didn't see any marks. I will look more carefully at it, but I didn't see anything. It is in nice condition. Oh, does that say something? What does that say? Cocoa? Yeah, that's hard to see what that says, but I will check that out and see. These are interesting. Vintage Edison LED bulbs. Check those out. Aren't those cool? Really different, really interesting. Brand new in the box. So I don't know, maybe. As you saw, I was at the yard sale. I threw my camera down just to see what was in here. And I realized, first of all, this is beautiful leather. It's very buttery and wonderful leather. But when I open this up, that's when I see that this is a Harry Winston. So I came home. I was really tired. I had like kind of a car full of stuff. I come in to take a nap. I just wanted to like close my eyes because I had a really, really big night on Saturday night. We had a show to go to. It was like a whole thing. And hold on, I have to put this down because I can't take it out yet again. Hold on. So I'm trying to close my eyes for a few minutes to relax. And all of a sudden I'm like, I got to go see what that Harry Winston thing is. I didn't even look in the box the whole entire day. So I go running to the car And here's what I find. This is the pen. And it is solid 14 karat gold. It's marked 14K right there. This is obviously a bamboo. And it is really in beautiful condition. And yeah, this was a fantastic find. This is really kind of a big deal. I would think I'm going to get 4 digits for this. I'm hoping to get 1,000 or more for this. So everything was 30. The Afghan, the bulbs, the 2 lampshades, the big platter, the photo holder, the dragon thing, the little necklace, and this. Everything was 30. So I did really, really well, and I've never in my life seen anything Harry Winston. So this was really a thrilling thing. So this was my buy of the week, that's for sure. Great item, solid 14 karat gold. Really, really lucky find. I just draped this on my chair so we can really take a look at it. Look, it has pansies too. Wow, this is so nice. Look at the workmanship. Now you can tell the stitches are really even. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell this. It's really gorgeous. Oh man, that actually looks really good on my chair, doesn't it? Just sort of like, oh, look, here we are. There we are when we were young. That's my husband. And we've been using this treadmill like mad. Anyway, I digress. Isn't that so incredibly beautiful? Wow, this is like a work of art, truly. All right, here's the next one. So this woman has a lot of stuff, and I bought one thing here. I don't know that much about vintage glassware, and this was probably an oops. I probably should have bought that radio. That is Bakelite. And I really do like old radios, but it was $20, and then I started thinking, like, I don't know, what if it doesn't work, or I really probably should have bought it, though. I think 20 was probably an okay price for that. I probably could have made some money on that, but there was like electrical tape. I don't know if you just saw it on that plug, and, you know, I just, who knows if it works. So I did just sort of not buy that, but I do really appreciate how cool looking it is and how mod it was for its day. So I'm sort of talking about it, and we're chatting, telling her how beautiful it is. So she had some nice things. Some of that stuff is probably valuable, but I don't want to buy it because I just don't know. Pretty hobnail stuff. What's going on, Abigail? What, are you in a bad mood now? Dogs are barking at each other a little bit. They get territorial with their bed. So there's a Fenton vase that I end up buying that she's trying to clean up. It was very dirty. And yeah, all right, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to show you the vase. So I bought this. I know this is Fenton. I think this is called Ruffle. It really needs to be cleaned. It's very dirty. But how pretty are those little hand-painted flowers signed on the bottom? Hand-painted by Moonshadow. Cat Stevens song. But this is, I just think this is beautiful. I have no idea if this is worth anything, but this is a win-win because I paid $10 for it, which not that cheap, right? But if it doesn't sell, I would just love to keep this and put flowers in it. So that's what I will do if this doesn't sell. But hopefully it will. I'll try to clean it up. I don't know. I just thought it was really beautiful. So 10 on that one. So let's see what we find at this yard sale. I think I buy something here. I buy 2 little pieces of jewelry. Okay. So nothing too interesting. That's kind of cool. You know, by interesting, I mean something I can make a profit on, of course. But there's some jewelry, so this is something I know a lot about. Not worth 5 to me. Love that. Really pretty. No price on that. Now you can see the prices are not that low. That's $10, $5. I picked those up thinking maybe they are celluloid or Bakelite or something, but they were glass. I'm going to grab that little Irish pin that I really just like. $10. Yeah, you know, a little bit high on these prices, right? Some kind of cool stuff. I always take a look at old stockings. One time I sold a pair of stockings for like $100. And interestingly, apparently, there's a thing that photographers do sometimes. There's special stockings that they put over the lens of the camera that gives skin like a nice kind of blurry little glow or something like that. So because of that, I always just take a look to see if they're made in France or any kind of special stockings.
For $3.
Okay, thank you. So we'll just take a quick look at two little pieces of jewelry. I got this. I just thought it was cute. Probably not a lot of resale value, but I really like it. So this was $2. And then she charged me $1 for this. This is sterling. Of course it is. You can tell immediately it's sterling. This is really a stunning little piece of jewelry. Well, a big piece of jewelry. Nice big pendant. So I thought that was a great buy. $3 for both of these. So there's nothing too interesting here. I didn't buy anything. And then she didn't like that my camera was on. She came over and questioned me. So I said, oh gosh, I'm so sorry if this makes you uncomfortable. But here I am very, very quickly rummaging through. Nothing real, nothing with any resale value. I grabbed that bracelet in case it's sterling. It isn't. Make sure there's no jewelry in there. Nothing. Oh, I got to go back because I love gadgets like that, but I already have one for my car. Nothing too good. Halloween stuff is always collectible. Those were a little bit too beat up for me, though. Still fun. And here's another sale. This jewelry is not special enough for resale, and it's also a little bit pricey for me. You know, very lovely. I love looking at men's stuff like this. I have found those in gold before. So I'm going to, you know, lift them up, see how heavy they are, really take a look. I can tell real gold usually. And those pins were $3 each. Somebody probably grabbed all the good ones because there weren't many left in there. Tablecloths can sell sometimes, so I'm taking a look. I start thinking about that one. It was a Christmas one, and then I decide it's not quite special enough. Very pretty, though. And let's see. Oh, that's one of those cool things you put on your radiator. That was nice. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a stuffed dog. He has a problem with his mouth. It was kind of cute. I know sometimes stuffed animals can sell, and plushes and stuff. Here's video games I don't know anything about. I didn't think anything looked interesting. I probably should have grabbed that Sonic, but I always make the assumption, like at this point, it's probably 10 in the morning, and I feel like the dealers have already been there, and people will know video games way better than me. So, and then I take a look at these Barbies. They were $10 each. That's fine. Nothing special enough that's going to sell for enough that I know about. Take a quick look at bags, which I also don't know about, but that was a beautiful Marc Jacobs bag. Wah, wah, $60. Can't do it because I just don't know enough about it. Could have been worth it. Probably was worth it, you know, if you wanted to keep it and wear it, but not for resale. I'm not willing to take that kind of a gamble on something that isn't my area of expertise. So here's lots and lots of jewelry. I don't buy any of this. I don't see anything I can make money on, even at any price. I don't think the prices are terrible, but there's just nothing I can see myself buying. Oh, I almost buy these earrings. These were really pretty. These were a close but no cigar for me. Good price, and I'm not speeding up my camera. That's actually, I really try to go at a fast clip here. I don't know what that says. I did know, but I guess I didn't get it on the camera. Just taking a look at anything that looks a little bit different. Nah, nothing. Let me see. I grabbed that. You know, sometimes these things can be Bakelite. If they're plain like that, they usually don't have much resale value anyway. I was interested in that until I picked it up and figured out it was not sterling. So here's a whole collectible catchphrase. Oh, I love that game so much. Oh my God, I could never play the Star Wars one though. So I'm thinking those were probably overpriced. I didn't even ask, but I'm sure those people knew what they had. And then, yeah, I'm going to take a real quick look at these DVDs just to see if I can make some money on them. Nothing interesting, nothing rare. But I thought about getting one of them here. Who remembers this show from the 80s? I love that show when I was a kid. I love the movie and I love the TV show too. What is this? Oh, okay. I did buy some things here. So the first thing I see, right, the older couple, I like it. I quickly take a look at some of the prices. Like that old phone right there is $1. So these are my kind of people, my kind of prices. And I don't know if I should have picked up these mushroom mugs. They were $5, including that coffee hutch. I know 70s mushroom items are collectible, but they're probably Otagiri. They weren't signed, and I just hate shipping them, and they didn't seem good enough for me. Here's a bunch of old belt buckles that I grab. You see that glass dish right there? Yeah, two ladies came. See it? I don't know anything about it, but two ladies came, and one of them grabbed it, and her friend said, "Oh my God," and they gave them $5 for it, and they got in their car and drove away. So I don't know what that is. Probably something valuable that I didn't know anything about. Is that called American cut glass or something? Yeah, I just don't know. But I probably missed out on something big right there, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some, right? No big deal. So I did think about picking up this owl. It's a great piece of folk art, but I don't know. I was thinking my demographic, I just really did appreciate it. I did really like it, but I didn't think it would probably sell to my peeps. So I put it back, and now I find a Polaroid camera in the box, but it's not new. I did think about getting it. But I looked it up on my phone while I was at this sale, and I saw that it didn't have much value, so I didn't buy it. So let's have a look at everything I bought from that yard sale. I paid $10 for everything. So I love selling belt buckles. They're very easy. Tiffany, huh? I didn't even see that. Honest to God, that's the truth. Can that be possible? That's pretty weird, actually. Okay. Well, I hope that is something good. I don't know. This one I noticed, Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill. That might bring back some memories for some of us. Anyway, that's cool. Don't know if it sells or not. This one, Geronimo. Yeah, not in perfect shape. A little bit of wear over there. But this might sell. A lot of times, the maker's on the back. I don't see anything. And then, oh, maybe this one's a Tiffany's too. Let me see. Nope. Okay. This wasn't in a particularly fancy house, but I did see an older couple. So when I go to yard sales and I see that people who are having the yard sales are a little bit older, that's what I really like, just as far as jewelry and a lot of things. Anyway, I saw this and I didn't recognize this color or this thing or anything, but I did see that it is a Louis Vuitton. So, yeah, I don't know a thing about Louis Vuitton. I know that it's high-end. I know it can sell for a lot. I picked it up and I said to the guy, "What is this?" And he says, "Yeah, I got that as a gift. I never used it." So this is a very beautiful leather wallet. Now, unfortunately, it has his monogram on it. So that's probably going to really, really kill the price. Unless I can find somebody who has those initials. But I'm not sure, maybe it still has some value. This was $5. So to me, I would think I'd be able to get $5 for it. Do you know what I mean? Like worst case, or 10 or 20 or something for it. Because I did open it up and I did see that monogram and I was like, wah, wah. But, just to have this box and everything, what do you think's in here? Hold on for 1 second. Let me just take that out. I'm just curious. Maybe it's like a gift card or something. Who knows? Oh, it's just a blank piece of paper. Okay, I guess somebody could write, a personalized note on it. Okay, So that, and then I just grabbed this because I needed a better one. This actually looks like a really nice one. So I just bought that to keep. And I don't think this is worth anything, but I thought this was a great drink stirrer. Sometimes these can sell. And this is from a restaurant in New York City called Havana Central. And I think the address is here too. No, just says New York, New York. Anyway, I just got that because I thought maybe that would be a collectible thing, but I don't really think it is. Okay, so everything here was 10. And wow, Louis Vuitton and Tiffany's. Didn't even know it. That's crazy. Oh no, not that one. This one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is worth some money. No idea, but for $10, I thought this was a great, great price. All right, next yard sale. There's a free box. That's always a good sign that, you know, people are negotiable and not trying to get top dollar for everything, maybe. Bunch of exercise stuff. I always see that around. That Auric vacuum cleaner might have been a thing. That's a collectible thing that I don't know anything about, though. It's a nice old sewing machine there, too. Porcelain dolls, vintage. Let me take a look. Nope. Those don't have any resale value. They sure are cute, though. I know a lot of people are afraid of dolls. I'm not. I think they're beautiful. It's a really nice rug. Very, very clean. This is something interesting. Vintage ceramic birds by Andrea, or maybe that's Andrea. Don't know anything about them, but she took a picture of her living room with that rug and some birds. Really nice. And yeah, nothing too interesting here. Christmas ceramic village. Yeah, sometimes those might be able to sell. The churches can have some good resale value, but it has to be a good name brand. That was not. Let's see what else we see. I don't think I bought anything here. An apple peeler. My parents had one of those, I remember, but it was just more trouble than it was worth, but it was really kind of a fun thing. I remember that from being a kid. And, oh, this is another sale. Okay, I'm trying to remember which one this is. Oh, yeah, there were a lot of dealers at this one. They had their phones out. Everybody was looking everything up. This is very, very competitive these days, going to yard sales. Everybody's just checking everything out. Now it starts to even get later in the day, and so I feel like things start to get very picked over at this point. I think I still find some good stuff, though. I thought about getting that armchair caddy just for myself, and I was like, you know what I'll do? I will put that on my chair, and then I'll just put a bunch of junk on it, and it'll look cluttery and awful, and I just didn't end up taking it. What's this one? Some Christmas stuff. Oh, I know. Yeah, I found some jewelry at this one, but I didn't buy anything here. Yeah, Crate and Barrel, those were all $12. That was probably a good price, but I'm not shipping those, that's for sure. There's an American Girl knockoff, but I did find a beautiful American Girl doll. And let's see. Didn't really take a close look at the toys. Didn't seem like there was anything too outstanding. I always take a look at products like this. I can make money on these sometimes. There's some philosophy stuff. I think everything had been opened. You're not really supposed to sell open cosmetics and skincare stuff anymore on eBay. You used to be able to. So I see that Josie Moran, and yeah, it had been open. There was like some oil, like some schmutzy stuff there. So I put it down. It was $7 anyhow. Shoes I know nothing about. But, you know, if I see some Chanel's or something, I'm certainly going to buy them. So here's some jewelry. A little bit lackluster on this jewelry, too. Making sure there's no cool vintage glasses. Those were kind of cool, but I almost bought those for myself. They were $3. I just loved them, but I mean, I didn't love them. I liked them. I didn't love them. These are Joan Rivers, but they were $3 a pair, so that was going to be like $12 worth what I have in my hand. And they were just hoops, so I didn't get them. I don't know, might have been a mistake. Not sure. Oh no, mid-century modern stuff that I don't have room for. I couldn't do it, but look at those. The pair of lamps. Oh, they're so great. Look at those tables. Screaming 1950s or 60s. Look, I was like, oh good, it's broken, so now I don't have to be upset, but it wasn't. That's just a seam line. I couldn't do it. I cannot ship those. I can't do it. I probably should have bought them and sold them at the auction that I go to. Oh, that was killing me, but yeah, I couldn't. And now here is a lot of plates. Now plates, I'm sure these people paid so much money for them, but they didn't really hold their value. A lot of them, I don't know much about them. I know there's a Gone with the Wind one that is valuable that I've sold at least twice. This is some really great Star Trek, and now these are Star Wars. They were all new in the boxes. I had to just assume that the collectors were there earlier, and if they were good ones, they were taken. These are all baseball player ones. I believe they were $3 each. Thought about it, couldn't do it. I don't know. I just don't know enough about them, and I just kind of passed on them, but they were really, really beautiful, and I know they've got to be collectible to somebody. What else is here? Some computer type stuff. Can't really find anything I can make a profit on. Xbox for $30. That was an okay price, but who knows? Who knows if it works or anything. Oh, this stuff was really overpriced. But, you know, sometimes when I go to sales and I see things that are overpriced, and I know the difference, like with jewelry, that can work out because they don't know that that's overpriced, and so maybe they're not going to know that something else is very, very underpriced. I picked up those sun faces just in case it's sterling, but of course it's not really too expensive for these things. I wish I could buy something and make a profit, but I couldn't find a thing. There's some 1928. Well, that's very cute. $10. No, thank you. But they can charge whatever they want. That's fine. I'm not, having an attitude about it. That's totally up to them. That's alpaca, not silver. I can tell that. And then I see this. I'm like, whoa, why is that 40? What is so special about that? It must be sterling. Pick it up. Nope, it isn't. So I don't know what that price was about. And then I find that little Christmas. Oh, look at, no, this one first. Yeah, this was really nice. But that was $25. That was clearly sterling and marcasite. Worth $25, but not for resale. That's a little JJ Christmas pin. And I held it up, and the woman said, that's $30. $30? Okay. So this was a great sale. I got some Tupperware and some cool things here. Look at those cake plates. Pink glass hobnail. And that little girl right there said, my mother just bought those. So that is fine. It happens. Sometimes I'm that person where somebody tries to get something and I say, nope, I just bought that. So sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, right? I paid $25 for everything here. So I guess we'll take a look at the jewelry first. This was my bad. This woman is showing me this necklace. And she says, it converts into a bracelet. I said, really? She goes, yeah, it just comes apart. So I wasn't really paying attention, and I got it home, and it converts, quote unquote, because it's all broken. So these pieces of plastic have just all split. So I actually don't think that she knew that. I don't think she did that on purpose. So, oh yeah, sorry about my finger. I fancy myself like a Jerry Lee Lewis piano player, So when I play piano, I just try to rock out, and I always end up hurting myself because you go like this on the piano keys. Do you know what I mean? It's called a glissando. Anyway, sorry about that. It got a big, I hurt myself rock and rolling. So here's a nice pair of old earrings. I couldn't resist these. I think these are beautiful. I'm going to do a separate video on jewelry, by the way. I mean, I'll show other pieces, but I didn't get a lot of jewelry yesterday, but I did get quite a bit over the past couple weeks that I want to share with everybody. So I picked up this watch. This looked like a quality watch. It's Red Star. I don't know. I'm not really a watch expert. I think I know my way around them, just a little bit. So I picked it out because everything wasn't a lot of money. So now this is something that has some value. This is inlaid, and this is a, how do you say this? Is it Korak? or Cork. I have actually sold this before. I was very interested in it because of the mushrooms. So I just put that in my pile. And then here's kind of some interesting items, I think. I got some Tupperware, and I actually got a lot of Tupperware. It's all in this bag right here. And like I said, everything was $25. But let me just take this Tupperware out of the bag so it's not annoying. Hold on. Okay, so this woman was a Tupperware lady, and she told me that, first of all this stuff is new and unused. This was all, I don't know if these were her samples that she did home parties with, but the first thing is, she said these were only given to salespeople if you had some big weeks, I guess. So I got these two, and I think these might sell for something. And then she had a lot of Tupperware. It was new. I was trying to just pick the colorful stuff. I don't know if I picked the best stuff or not, but I tried my best. Hot dog keeper. It's handy too, you know, that it says what each thing is, so I know what it's called. So I got that. And then I got these serving trays. These are blue. Not super interesting color-wise, but that might go with somebody's thing, you know, with somebody's decor. But these are awesome. Let's see what this says. I have this whole set. Exclusive dining trays. Add a splash of color to summer picnics. Yeah, these look really 80s, right? These are awesome. How much were these? Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. So I got this whole set of 4. Look at those colors. That is awesome. And, oh, yeah, I got these cups. These are awesome mugs. Check these out. I love the color. Sorry if that plastic noise is making me crazy. Should really have taken them out. Let's see if we can find the little paper in here. Okay. Yeah. 4 reheatable 9-ounce coffee mugs. So that's great. All brand new. Wonderful colors. And let's see what else I picked. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought maybe these were interesting because they're that cobalt blue color. Dessert dishes set of 4. Huh. And then I got these jumbo mugs, $7.99 each. Don't know. I think the fact that they're Tupperware, I know people collect it like crazy, and it's new and it's, you know, vintage. So I thought that was all very exciting. I'll get my money back and then some just on that Cork tray, however. So that was pretty good, I thought. Next up, I love selling American Girl dolls. I think they are beautiful. I was at a yard sale. I said, what are you getting for the American Girl? She goes, $20. And then she said, wait, it includes this. So she got this. So let's take a look at this. Let me open it up. Hold on. She's a very pretty little girl, isn't she? In beautiful condition. Doesn't look like anybody played with her or anything. Isn't she nice? And here's the hat. Just everything's pristine. So I think that goes with that. She said it did. She does have her barcode, and I'm not sure what that means. July, I don't know what the JLY is. I'm not sure. It's probably something really obvious. Brown eyes, black hair, I guess. Light-skinned, BA, I don't know. But I have sold American Girl dolls before for a profit. So I'm hoping that she will be worth a little something. She's really, really pretty. So 20 for that. So I paid $5 for these. So I thought this might be a thing. I don't think it's worth anything. I looked it up. This is a paperweight, and I thought it was kind of neat, but I'm not sure. It's not looking like I'm going to get much money for it, but if I could get 10 or 15 for it, that would be fine. And then I got this. This just looks like the 1950s, and I just think that's, look at that little elf guy. Really great children's cake plate, or cake stand rather. Kind of a cute item, right? I thought this might have some value to it. I don't know, but I loved it. But my favorite thing I got there, everything was $5, was this. Look at this, mustard monster. So you put this on your mustard, and then the mustard comes out of his nose. I just thought this was fun. Again, we love to have people over. We do barbecues sometimes, and I just thought that would just be something that people would find fun and funny. I don't know. We'll find out. I definitely want to put some mustard. I got to look in the refrigerator. If I have any, we'll test them out at the end. All right. I think I might only have Grey Poupon, I think. But yeah, so 5 for those 3 things. I thought those were all really nice and fun items. Here's a few more random things. I got these pins. These are baseball pins. I already have a lot of them as it is. But he told me the whole bag was $1, so I don't know. We shall see about these. No idea. I don't know anything about baseball or football or anything like that. But sometimes they might have value. So I figured, look, if I pay... Oh, Johnny Damon. Ooh, he was hot. I know who that is. Wow, he's a cutie. So, I figured, you know, if I paid $1 and I could get 10 or 15, that would make me feel okay about it. Hopefully something in here is rare and it's worth a lot more. I don't know, maybe they're not worth a thing. No idea. And I always pick up Texas Instruments calculators. Well, I shouldn't say always, but some of the more common ones I don't get. I don't know if these are good or not. They do work. They have batteries. So these were 2 each. And then collector's plates, I don't usually have good luck with them, but because this one is Erte, I said to myself, I don't know, maybe. It's a very cool deco plate. So, Symphony in Black, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not. Didn't look it up at all. And, I don't know, it was like $1 or something. So I thought, well, I'll take a chance for $1. So I needed a Halloween costume. We do have a party to go to. And I found this witch's hat. I thought this one was really special. So this girl was like a craft person. So she said, I made it, you know, like she put the feathers and the veil and these hands and the skull. And I just thought this was a great Halloween costume thing. I do have a witch's costume, so I'll wear this. And then she had a lot of really fun jewelry that she made. Look at these earrings. Those are a blast, some bugs. And yeah, okay. I bought more than this too, but I thought I didn't have doubles in there. But look, here's some smaller ones. You know, this is if you want to be a little more elegant. Like maybe these are too much, these big ones, you know. So I'm teasing. They're not elegant, but they're fun. Look at these. Whoa. Very cool, fun dangle earrings, I think. So now I have to just pick out which ones I want to wear for Halloween with my awesome witch's cap. So I think all of these were 10. That's about it. I think I got a couple of other random things here and there to keep and stuff like that. I won't bore you with that. But that's it. So I think I did extremely well. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Hit the like button if you did like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. And stay tuned because I am going to be putting up a jewelry haul video within the next couple days. All right? Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Cheers. Well, I had to try this out because I'm excited about it. So you just screw his head on top of there. It's on the Grey Poupon. And, oh, wow, that expired a really long time ago. Okay. So let's see just how disgusting this will be. Let's put it on this plate. Hi, Abigail. Yeah, she's my little snorty dog. She's got the little throat problem. But we baby her. She already had surgery once. And here's our Rosie. Hi, Rosie girl. Hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Where's Pickles? Pickles is napping, I guess. Okay, so let's see what happens when we squeeze this out. I don't know if I can get a good angle here. Oh, yeah, that's not at all disgusting. Okay, I hate when mustard does that, too. When it does that, like, juice thing. All right, hold on. This is really gross. Hope you didn't just eat lunch. Hold on, let me shake this bottle, and I'll be right back. Hold on. So that just happened. That didn't work so well. Let me try. I guess I squeezed it too hard. I'm sorry the camera wasn't on for it. Let's see. Wow, that is
so gross that maybe I won't use this. Maybe just if if I have children around. I don't know. What do you think? Is it fun or is it absolutely disgusting? Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of both. Ew. All right. I can't wait to show my husband this because he just like rolls his eyes at all the crazy stuff I love.